Hello folks, Richard Moore. So the sheriff of Lowndes County, Mississippi does a breaking news story. Word is on the street that Lowndes County has at least 365 meth labs, which would make Lowndes County, Mississippi, the largest methamphetamine producer on the planet, far surpassing the whole country of Mexico. These unbelievable numbers. And how in the hell did that many meth labs just pop up? And how did they just finally figure that out? Or is it some bullshit scam, a diversion tactic to get everybody worked up into a foaming froth over their fighting crime? No, they're creating crimes. Law enforcement, as those of us that are well informed, know who brings the drugs in and who controls the flow. Not turn the controls off. It's, in fact, law enforcement. Look no further than Jeff Edmondson, that loves methamphetamine, loves to use it, talk about it, and pimp underage children out with it to try to hem up adults. Stage bogus pullovers, plant dope or claim there was dope there, it was never there. All of this in the name of what? Job security, ladies and gentlemen. This big distraction, the sheriff claims that these ingredients are readily available at any store. Well, that's about a broad brush of bullshit. In other words, it's just like saying that these readily available ingredients of eggs, butter, milk, and flour has constituted that Lowndes County has an excess of 10,000 unlicensed bakeries. And whatever these ingredients are he's talking about, does it say on there you can't mix them? Or if you got them, by proxy, you're considered running and operating a meth lab? Or is there some intelligence we're not privy to? You know things that we don't know. In other words, we know what's best. Big Brother always knows what's going on. They don't give us the whole story. Why don't you give us the real story? Like, for instance, Tyler Hall wasn't playing Russian roulette. We're supposed to believe that he was on LSD, playing Russian roulette, shot himself one time in the head, killed him, and he died. But during that, he managed to move the pistol 6 feet away, and the people that own the property managed to dismiss everyone on the scene. Subsequently, they did not give statements nor were questioned. It's just the people there that own the property gave a tale, or was reported that they gave a tale. We don't know. Thank you for your statement and sign here. We'll fill in the blanks. We got this. There's over 100 law enforcement officials culpable with blood on their hands of the cold-blooded gangland-style murder of broad daylight of Austin Hines, an unarmed 19-year-old running from law enforcement. Why? I just told you why. Because he was in fear of what was going to happening. You'd run too. No, if you live in Lowndes County or in Columbus, Caledonia, Steens, it doesn't matter. Thinking you're safe and basing any of that thought or that warm, fuzzy feeling of safety around anything to do with law enforcement, then you are in fact delusional. You're delusional. And so we see this on the fake news, WCBI, and that has a plethora of closet freaks running that operation. And might I put an exclamation point or 2 or 3 behind closet. And I'm going to tell you what, folks, it is a pathetic and horrifying and absolutely repugnant closet that they wish that I would quit talking about. And if that weren't enough, these same individuals that are blowing off steam about all these meth labs, and that is nothing but 100% unadulterated horse shit, are the same people that are hemming up the likes of Shelby Dowdle and said, well, he said some things about you on YouTube, and well, this wasn't true, that wasn't true. And of course, we all know that Shelby is known for being the bastion of truth, and of course, Jeff Edmondson is above and beyond reproach. So, of course, we've got to go off of that. So, she gets a felony for rescuing a flea-bitten hound, a Labrador, a Hines 57 dog. That's a felony, by the way. It is in Loudoun County. And they pulled all the stops. Maybe that's why we've got 365 meth labs, because we're too busy focusing on mutts getting kidnapped. Of course, now I know a lot of you believe that. That's good. That's good police work. We're tired or seeing stray dogs get kidnapped. I mean, what's this world coming to? So they bring Shelby Dowdle in there to the debriefing, bright light, truth serum, and threatening life in prison, and then the electric chair. But Edmondson says, well, Moore said something about me. It wasn't true. He told a lie. And ain't that a pot calling the kettle black? Somebody lies for a damn living, got the audacity to call anybody a liar. I mean, really? So, since you got in your feelings and the truth is getting told and I'm exposing it, I'm getting too much attention. Shelby, will you help us knock him off? Now, that can be interpreted a lot of ways. But based on Lowndes County's track record, I'm going to assume knocking me off, the best possible scenario would be a fake arrest. But they're not known for that. Their crown jewel is murder and covering up murders, because they got their snitches are so deep, and them rats are out here and they get in a mix, and they've been told you can do whatever you want to do, just keep doing what you're doing, and somehow they feel like they've got this God complex, get out of jail free card, and so do the people calling those shots. I'll promise you that the boys at the DEA and all that, when the shit hits the fan, they're not going to be answering your call. The sheriff is not going to save your ass. He's worried about his ass. And from the looks, he needs to be. I mean, my God, I got treadmill, man, treadmill. Ah, damn. So, heart disease and the ramifications of trans fat is the #1 killer in America. Matter of fact, the top 10 killers in America are related to that, none of which are related to the use of legal and illegal drugs combined. Do not even make the top 10 list. But for some reason, y'all running these scare tactics and trying to change the narrative. Maybe you're making the perverts on wheels and these peeping Tom creeps and freaks, you're satisfying them. But I'm telling you what, for we the people, for those that've got backbones instead of wishbones, and are tired of the damn lies and the bullshit and the winking and the damn secret handshakes and these backroom, smoke-filled room deals, we're sick of it. These families that have loved ones that are dead You have destroyed families. You have destroyed lives. And you have the audacity, and that is to try to criminalize the victim. You want to run smear tactics on the messenger. You want this messenger dead, arrested. We'll set the crime up. Will you participate? Well, let me tell you what. Lowndes County, if you think any of that is going to deter me, then you need to check in with some other folks and dial in on whether or not how well that's going to work. I do what I do because I got set up by some fake, sorry-ass, rotten, corrupt law enforcement. Attorney and prosecutor, the same deal. The same deal. You think I'm happy about it? 10 years of my life thrown away, and you think I'm going to come out of that happy, beat down, spirit broken? No, you got a man of God that's going to speak out the truth, and it ain't going to stop. It ain't going to stop. If you got a problem with it, take it up with God. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm going to still expose all these things you're doing in darkness. Subscribe, follow. Folks, need your support. Till next time, God bless you.